193 damage, that's what you get, yes. He is just like, I'm gonna bend over backwards to turn over a new leaf. Yes? Good joke? No? No? Maybe? Yes? Ah, well, never mind. Hello Reformers, and welcome back to our elf playthrough in the last days. We're gonna go and help King Theoden here. Thankfully we have, well, we have a pretty sizable advantage, don't we? Yes. Unfortunately, I am a little bit injured still because, of course, in the previous episode we were doing battle to try and help Rohan to, you know, achieve some victories for once, because they are getting absolutely stomped in many ways. And I'm gonna try and, shall we say, turn the tide, you know, turn the battle in their favor just a little bit, and I'm gonna go for a couple of long-range kills, try and get some more proficiency, and just turn ourselves into much more of a sniper, a laser shooter of death, and yeah, all that wonderful stuff. Now, of course, we do have to be a bit careful of these Uruk-hai trackers, and of course the wargs. The wargs are very, very good at what they do, and I'm going to try and eliminate that one. There we go. We want to make sure that we don't get too close. You know, don't get too close. Just try and get accuracy as much as possible. And yeah, we are having some problems here. Oh, hello. That guy. Ooh, yeah, we got him. Did you see that? Oh, yes. Yes, my accuracy has increased by 10 million%. Actually, no. It's just that I'm maybe a little bit better today for some reason. I don't know why. It's, oh, no, never mind. I just missed 3 times in a row. No, I'm not better. Never mind. If everyone was thinking, yes, oh, I can watch this fellow now because he's not frustrating at all. No, I'm sorry. That's not how it is. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe my skill has returned. Amazing. I'm really pleased that I've got such a good weapon, to be honest. If I did not have such a good weapon in terms of our bow here, we would be... I don't know, we'd be having some problems. We'd be how it was at the very beginning of the series, where we were just not having a good time of things at all. But I'm very pleased to see that we are able to do some nice damage here, and we haven't lost anyone so far from our own forces. That's pretty good. Their reinforcements have now spawned in, and I'm going to move my forces up ahead just a little bit. Bear in mind, I only have a couple of archers, you know. I only have a couple of archers and, well, very few infantry, so I will need to be a little bit careful about overextending. Whoa, that was a nice shot, if I do say so myself. I'm kind of a bit surprised that we've been able to kill 15 so far. It seems like I have maybe achieved a greater understanding of how to actually play an archer, perhaps. And maybe that's the reason why we're getting a little bit more favorable shots. Wow, really, so many kills going on here, and it's just going higher and higher. That's really, really cool, actually. And I think... yes, never mind. I actually killed that guy's horse. That is not particularly good, but I've been killing quite a few wargs, so I think we're in a pretty decent position here. We've eliminated 110 units so far, and it is only going to get better for us. I'm just going to have to try and focus down a couple of these guys. And... yeah, there we go. Take out those Uruk-hai warriors. Those guys are certainly going to make the difference when it comes to the victory for Isengard. If they actually do come back at any point, it's usually going to be on the Uruk's shoulders, as we know, with our Uruk series, of course. Let's see if I can get a couple of shots here. Maybe on that guy that's trying to run away, or not, as the case may be. Why, how am I not able to shoot that guy? I have no idea. I was smack dab in the middle of the crosshair. No idea. No idea what happened right there. But anyway, I think that is it. That is definitely a victory. As you can see, there's only 2 enemies remaining. And there we have it. No casualties whatsoever. Our allies lost a couple, and the enemy has lost everything. So we now are starting to gain a little bit of rank points with Rohan. Hopefully we'll be able to get to, I believe it is rank 3, to be able to get that horse, because obviously that is a... well, that's a pretty fantastic horse, apparently, according to some of you that have played the game, well, played the mod much more than I have. It is the best horse in the game. So I'm going to be very, shall we say, eager to get that as soon as possible. Otherwise, I don't really have that much space. I personally don't feel like I need that much in the way of money. And I don't, well, You know what? Okay, fine. Let's just take it. I know a couple of you are going to complain if I don't take it, so why not? Let's just take it, because we are right next to a town, and technically I will be able to pretty much easily sell this. Shall we just actually see whether... Aha! Yes, exactly. Let's see, I was going to say, whether these guys need some metal, and they do, amusingly enough. Oh. How many do they need? 7. Ah, are you serious? Ah, okay, I'm still working on it. Oh, that is annoying, isn't it? Oh, that is so annoying. Okay, so we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, we have 5. Okay, so hopefully we'll be able to get another 2. I'm gonna just discard that hood. It's absolutely awful. And we have some smelling beef here. I'm actually gonna get rid of that as well because that's not really necessary. Otherwise, we are gonna head in and help out in this next fight. Now bear in mind, I still have the exact same amount of HP because I haven't been able to restore myself, and well, our allies also haven't had a chance to restore themselves. So hopefully after we eliminate this band of evildoers, we will be able to get a little bit of a respite. Well, it looks like the initial charge of Rohan has failed, as is the case most of the time, but they have managed to retreat relatively easily, and now we are facing huge amounts of Uruks and Orcs coming towards us, and let me just say, I actually don't mind that so much, as long as I don't get focused down, which is probably going to happen if I am not accurate enough to eliminate these trackers. We are standing in the archery line after all, so hopefully the enemy will not know who I actually am, and they will be a little bit slow in targeting me. But yeah, I'm not holding out too much hope for that, but we are eliminating many units, and Ugluk is rallying his troops. Let's just take this out if we can. There we go, take that out, there we go. Alright, fantastic, look at that. That was really cool, and now Rohan is coming in from the side. That is awesome. That is really fun to see that. Okay, let's tell our infantry and our cavalry, and I received 10 damage? What did I receive 10 damage from? Are you serious? That warg is still running around? Come on now, guys. Let's do this. Let's take out these wargs and everything. Okay. Well, I suppose I can't really complain considering I haven't taken out a warg in a while. I mean, I did take out that one, but still. It is kind of difficult to take out wargs, I feel. Oh, there we go, and there we go. Okay, fantastic. Let's continue to take out these banner carriers as well. Nice headshot there. I have 15 arrows remaining. I'm actually wondering whether I can pick up some from the battlefield. I probably can, but it might take me into a bit of danger, which is not something I want to do particularly. But I think we're pretty good otherwise. I mean, we seem to be getting quite a few kills, which is not too bad. We're eliminating the trackers, and Rohan's actually getting some really awesome maneuvers going on here as well. They're actually going in, attacking, retreating, going in, attacking, and so on and so forth. You know, they're getting some really nice maneuvers going on, and it's pretty cool to see that, actually. Let me see if I can eliminate this guy. Yeah, we took down his horse. That's fantastic. Alright, so let's tell our cavalry to charge in once again. Seems like I mistakenly told them to hold position, because I was wanting to tell our archers to hold position. A little bit closer to the battle, of course. And I don't really want to get myself taken out, but I have no more arrows. And I don't see any horses that are still alive that I would be able to use. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to head in here with my sword, and we're going to see if I can get a number of kills. Ooh, there's a horse. Yes, that horse is still alive. Can I ride it? Yeah, I can. Oh, it's almost dead. And I'm dead now. Yes, that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. But, well, that's how it goes. But I feel like we have a pretty sizable advantage when it comes to the amount of kills that we've been able to accrue here. And I think that's going to lead to our victory. Well, it turns out that I did need to retreat a little bit here because it started to become a case where many of our archers were being eliminated, and I wanted to try and prevent that from happening, of course. But this does give us an opportunity to get a couple more kills, and I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. So yeah, let's see if I can maybe get a level up. I wouldn't mind a level up, to be honest, even though I'm actually unsure what I should be speccing in now. I mean, apart from trainer, of course. Maybe I'm going to need to look at my character screen after this just to have a brief idea of what I should be doing. But I think after this as well, many of Isengard's lords will be eliminated, and it's basically going to make it, I wouldn't say easy, but I would say it's going to make it a little bit better for Rohan in general, because obviously at the moment they are on the back foot. They are not doing well at all. They are almost weakened, I think. And if they are not already weakened, that is. And obviously Gondor is having some problems as well. So, in general, I'm not entirely sure what I should be doing, to be honest. I feel like going down to Gondor is necessary. I know a couple of you have said that if you don't go down to Gondor, if one does not go down to Gondor and help out early enough, then Gondor gets eliminated easily. And that's obviously very worrying for me. I need to obviously take a look and try and analyze what's going on down there, because if Gondor is going to get eliminated without my assistance, then that's not good. We need to make sure that they stay alive, otherwise everything down there, and I'm talking about the Corsairs, I'm talking about Haradrim, I'm talking about Mordor, of course, they are all going to rush over to Rohan and eliminate them so quickly. So that's obviously a big deal. And we've been promoted. We've been promoted to rank 3. I'm actually wondering whether we're going to get a chance at the horse. I'm not going to take that one skirmisher. I'm sorry. I just really don't want to donate one skirmisher to them. And we now have enough to be able to hand in the quest as well. So let me actually just see here. King Theoden. Let's see if we can yes, just remembered, we have a full inventory, don't we? So let's go into West Emnet very quickly indeed, speak to the Thane here, and let me see, yes, brought you better quality. 3,500, this was kind of the reason why I was a bit dubious about it. It doesn't give us a huge amount of rank points. Does give us relation, does give us a massive amount of resource points, which is absolutely fine with me, but in general, not many rank points, and personally I feel like rank points are much more important, but anyway, it was nice to do that anyway. So let's now see if we can request, you need to hold a certain rank to deserve special items. Really? Do I need to be higher level? Oh, apparently I need to be higher level than that. Oh well, never mind. That's kind of unfortunate. Maybe I just need to move around a little bit to kind of have the rank be kind of like assessed by the game, and no, okay, never mind. Apparently that's not the case, and apparently he does not want me to do any tasks either. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and ask a couple of his vassals if they have any. Oh, there's Dunlendings. Okay, we might have a chance to fight Dunlendings. Oh, look at this. The Mirkwood elves are now strong. That is very impressive indeed. I have not seen that ever before, so it's going to be pretty cool to find out what they actually do when they are strong. And oh, it seems like they both went in here. So let's go into the castle and speak to them. Hello. He's the ruler of East Emnet. Very nice indeed. Okay, so you have something. Right. There we go. Oh yes, I'm happy to scout the enemy town. No problem at all. I'm happy to do that. We are elves. We're sneaky. We are able to be very, very quick, and we'll hopefully be able to scout out. No problem at all. What else do you have for me? Do you have something? Are you sure not? Once again, we receive word that Minas Tirith has been besieged by Gothmog. And we had a very close encounter with Gothmog, didn't we? Yes, Gothmog was the fellow that actually dealt a knocking blow to us and took us out of the fight. So we are going to be moving over to Canned Camp here just to get the scout done. There we go. And believe it or not, I actually have another quest over here, which is to hunt down Anborn of Dale, and this was given to us by a Gondor vassal, so I'm actually going to do that on the way to Minas Tirith. I don't exactly know how we're going to do here. Oh. What is that? What is that? Wait a minute. Have I seen that before? I don't think I've seen that before. I think that might be a good faction only thing, because I've never seen that before, so that's going to be pretty interesting to find out. Otherwise, I'm going to move around, well, yes, not in the castle, of course, but I'm going to move around through the streets, and I'll try to find the person that we need. Well, it seems like I was able to find the suspicious man, and I'm probably going to be shooting him in the face, let's be honest. Otherwise, hello, I am looking for a fugitive by the name of Anborn of Dale. You fit his description. Drop your sword. He decided not to. 193 damage, that's what you get, yes. He is just like, I'm gonna bend over backwards to turn over a new leaf. Yes? Good joke? No? Maybe? Yes? Ah, well, never mind. Oh, look at this. I have an audience. Well, amusingly enough, after we exited Caer Andros and attempted to move over to Minas Tirith, I was intercepted by, well, you can no doubt see. I was intercepted by a band of war parties and various other attack groups from Mordor, and they have a Nazgul helping them at the moment. And luckily, very luckily in fact, I just so happened to be right next to huge amounts of Gondor caravans. And those caravans are so numerous that they are giving us a +2 battle advantage. Isn't that insane? That is absolutely amazing. And yeah, if we did not have that, we would be in some trouble. And even though there is a Nazgul, it is going to not be entirely amazing. Oh, hello. Well, I have a horse now. I can't use my... Yes, can't use my bow on the horse. Well, never mind. Maybe the horse will stick around so that I can maybe use it afterwards. But yes, otherwise it seems like Mordor has a little bit of a different tactic than Isengard. They seem to send their archers a little bit closer to the opponent than their infantry. And personally, I don't think this is a good idea. You can blatantly see why that's the case, because they just get eliminated first and they don't really do anything. Because of course Isengard seems to have a little bit more tact in that regard, but maybe it's because there aren't any lords commanding these guys. There's no vassal present here, so that might be the case. Anyway, we are up against 250 enemy units here, and I'm not entirely sure how that's going to go, but at the moment it seems to be going pretty well, because these guys really don't have that much in the way of survivability. They seem to be getting eliminated very quickly. Now, let's try out some mounted combat, shall we? We have not tried out mounted combat ever before with Beartildien, so this is going to be kind of interesting to find out how we do. Now, bear in mind that, of course, I do have a rather wonderful sword. I have probably one of the strongest swords in the game, actually, so it is going to be kind of easy for us to... Oh, yes, we do need to be a bit careful about the Nazgul attacks, of course, because you never know when the horse might rear up and, you know, cause us to maybe have some problems. Anyway, how many... I don't even know. That's the thing. Unfortunately, the readout does not give me an idea as to how many cavalry the Gondorians actually have. And so it is going to be a bit difficult for us to fully assess when we should charge in and what we should do and everything. But, oh well, never mind. Let's get my cavalry around the side here, actually, if we have any. Do I have any? I think I have a couple. Yeah, I actually have quite a few. Oh, this might actually work out quite nicely. Yeah, let's tell the cavalry to follow me. I hope they are following me, actually. And I'm just telling my infantry to hold position just in front of the archers, just so that the archers can fire slightly above the infantry's heads. And we're going to lead our cavalry around the side here. Yeah, I know. We are being attacked by the Nazgul here, and I'm going to try and time my attack in between the Nazgul screams. Ooh, they're doing it a little bit more often now. I'm going to tell my cavalry to charge in now, tell my infantry to charge in, and this is hopefully going to result in a pincer movement that will completely decimate their ranks. And it seems like it's working very, very well so far. Hopefully it will continue to work well, even when the Nazgul decides to scream. Seems like it's going pretty well so far. Obviously, we are mainly fighting orcs at the moment. I feel like the Uruks from Mordor are going to be very, very powerful indeed, and they have actually taken out one of our forces here, so... Is that it? No, that is not it. Okay. Well, let us regroup, shall we? Yes, we are going to use tactics like any good Gondor Lord or Elf Lord would actually do, and we're going to employ some strategy here. So I'm going to continually move forward with our infantry, and of course I'm going to get my cavalry to follow us. Technically we could just continue charging in here, and we'd probably win. We'd probably win because it seems like most of the enemies consist of orcs, and orcs, as we know, do not have the greatest survivability. But I want to make sure that Gondor is as strong as they possibly can be, and that means making sure that every single engagement is maximized in efficiency. So we really do not want them to lose any additional units than they have to, even their caravans, you know, because if their caravans are weakened, then the war parties of Mordor and everything, they are going to be so much more likely to attack them, and we need to make sure that that does not happen. So taking these battles seriously and making sure that we have good tactics, that's exactly what I'm going to go and do when we actually start fighting Mordor's vassals on the fields of battle, because at the moment we haven't actually fought too many of them actually in field battles. We have only met them in sieges. And eventually Mordor's strength is going to wane, it is going to be weakened, and then we will eliminate them once and for all. And I just hope that our friends in the north will be able to survive up until that time. But yeah, seems like a pretty decisive victory for us right here, and I'm actually really happy I have a horse, so I'm gonna be very pleased once I actually help out Rohan a little bit more, hand in these quests that I just did for them, and maybe gain the next rank, because it seems like rank 3 does not give me the horse for some reason. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it's maybe it's a misunderstanding and I'm just thinking it's rank 3, but it's actually something else, and it requires rank 3 riding skill. That's probably it, and I've just got a bit confused about it. But anyway, seems like that's a victory for us. There actually does appear to be one enemy remaining, but he's going to be eliminated pretty soon. Alright, so before we head into Minas Tirith, I actually just wanted to take a look at the faction strengths once again, and it seems like even though Rohan is basically outnumbered 2-to-1, because of course two factions are directly in combat with them, they're actually not doing too badly. They are just below 3,000 faction strength, and I think that's okay. In comparison, Isengard has 3,200, and where is Dunlending's? Ah, they are the strongest, so we probably will need to do a little bit of damage to them. But, for the moment, I am very close to Minas Tirith, and we're going to see just how many vassals are attempting to besiege it. If there's only 1 or 2, maybe we can, yeah, 1 or 2, and they actually have quite a few units here. So maybe that's not going to happen, considering I only have 60 units. But I think we'll be able to defend this pretty easily with the valiant members of Gondor. And I'm going to leave that for the next episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.